thing up on my phone so I can see chat.
I think we're live.
Oh, hi everyone.
I think we're here.
Hello, we're here.
Yes. So, we were just chit-chatting about construction here a little bit.
Yep.
So, Mary Lou, you confused me. I was thinking you were talking about something current, and I was like, what? I haven't heard about anything happening in Bath. What? No.
We're
It was a while ago.
talking about different ways, different sewing techniques.
Yes. Yeah.
Mindy and I are both using a different sewing technique. So we can show both of them, don't you think?
Sure.
Because
how many rows did you end up doing on your sleeve? You look like you got a lot of shells there.
On my sleeve, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows.
Yeah, I didn't do that many.
How many did you do?
I only did 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did 5. You have 4 shells?
No, I have 5. Oh, I have 4. Oh, I'm counting that border row.
You have
4. I have 4 shells and then the border row.
I only have 3 shells.
Oh. Huh.
Remember we talked about that one day that we were shortening it?
Yeah, we did.
So I only have 3 shells and then the border. Yeah.
How did I end up with another row? Was I ahead of you?
I don't know.
I hope I did my sleeves evenly. I hope I didn't do one longer than the other.
Are they? Are they the same?
Let me see. One, 2, 3, 4 border. Yeah, no, they're the same.
Okay, mine's shorter than yours.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know how I ended up with one more row.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, Jennifer's here. Mary Lou's here and Sherry's here. And Linda's here. Oh, 2 Lindas are here. Look at
2 Lindas are here. Yeah.
We got Rhonda.
Rhonda's here. Dawn.
And Lisa. Jennifer did 3 shells too. Okay, Jennifer. Yeah, that's what I did.
Well, I'm going to have a long sleeve.
You are going to have a longer sleeve. And you know what? I'm okay with it because who was I watching recently? I was watching somebody. Oh, I knew who it was. It was the Secret Yarnery, Krista. And she was talking about making a sweater. And she's like, so, you know, if I want a sweater to come to my knees, I'm going to stop at mid-thigh. Because I know it's going to stretch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I am pretty sure that this stuff is gonna, as it starts to hang, it's just gonna droop. And hello, Rajul.
It's very stretchy.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Rajul, where have you been? I've not seen you or heard from you in a long time. Hello.
Where can I look for the pattern?
Oh,
in Yarnspirations.
There you go. Thank you. Yarnspirations.com. Yes, right, Jennifer. I thought that we did. Angie said we didn't want it that long, so we discussed doing 3.
I don't know how I ended up with an extra one.
I don't know. You just got carried away.
I must have got carried away.
You're having so much fun doing this shell pattern.
Yeah, I hate these freaking shells. Hey, Melinda, how you doing?
Go ahead. Tell everybody how long you've been working on it today. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys. So I'm a bad girl. In fact, I'm gonna change my name. Instead of Angie the Craftnado, I'm gonna be Angie the Procrastinator. Because I got involved, I got all swept up in another project, and I didn't do my homework again. So I got up. I set my alarm. I got up at 5:30 this morning. 5:30. And I've been working on this since 5:30 this morning.
5:30.
Yep, to do this and to add the trim on the sleeves. And seam one sleeve.
So
I'm exhausted.
I finished my sleeve last night. No, I didn't quite finish my sleeve last night. I only had 1 sleeve to do. I had my body done. I had the 1 sleeve done. I had to finish 1 sleeve. So I've been working on the sleeve a little bit off and on this week. Not too tough, right? So I just had to finish. I had to finish, I think, 2 rows of my shells on the sleeve and then the last border one. Mm-hmm. And then I put my sleeve in this morning. So that's all I had to do this morning. Anyhow,
let's talk about construction, shall we?
There we go. So it's a little interesting.
It is interesting. I have to say, if this is your first time with a wearable, don't be put off by this pattern. This is a very different kind of pattern. I've never quite made a wearable with a construction such as this.
That you have to sew in this raglan
where
sleeve.
you have to sew in the raglan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually you do it in all one piece. So, or I have in the past anyway. So carrying on from where we were, the first thing we need to do is connect our sleeve together. Okay. So we need to make it round. So first you need to determine your right side and your wrong side.
Right.
So this is my right side.
Uh-oh, Angie's gone. She must be getting a phone call or a message or something.
I'm sorry. I forgot to silence my notification.
I knew that happened. I said, oh, Angie's gone. She must be getting a message, a notification, something.
Sorry, I forgot to silence notifications. Let me do that.
So yeah, make sure you grab your sleeve, and the right side, the good side, is in when you fold it up.
Yep.
So you got your wrong side out.
Wrong side out. Yep. Then you're gonna want
and
to
you just look at yours and decide what you think is the right side and what's the wrong side.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
technically,
there is a right side.
Where your single crochet row was should be that should be your right side technically, but
I said that the right side, the shells look poofier on the right side.
Yeah, like okay. This is technically the right side. Do you see how the shells are kind of smooth right at there? And then the wrong side, your shells look a little bit bumpy.
Yeah. Like you can tell you're seeing the back of your double crochet.
You're seeing the back of the double crochet.
Uh-huh. And the other side, you're definitely seeing the front.
Right. Okay, so you need to grab a length of yarn and thread your darning needle.
Yep. And this one you don't need a ton for. It's just a short.
Yeah, this is just a short distance, so you don't need a ton. But
I ran out when I was doing my attaching my sleeve. I was like,
This yarn is a bear to thread because it's so stringy.
I've had it in my mouth a whole lot.
Yeah. And I've got one strand that didn't thread.
Of course, right? Yep.
So you guys know that, well, maybe you don't know, but Austin's went on tour with his band, Maddie's my daughter's fiance. So I'm going to stay with her for 2 weeks. And I was supposed to go tomorrow. Well, we're supposed to get 8-9 inches of snow.
Yep.
So I am going to hightail it out of here as soon as we're done with this live.
It should start snowing while we're still live.
Yeah, I know.
So here's what Angie and I talked about. I found my corner, and so I put my thread through my 2 corners here.
Well, let's talk about the different stitches you can do.
I was going to say, and Angie's doing it a different way than I am.
Yep, there are many different ways to seam.
You know where our tab is? Our tab is hidden right here.
Yeah. Mindy's doing a whip stitch.
Yep, I am.
Called a whip stitch.
Yep.
I'm doing what's called a mattress stitch.
Yeah. Because I just don't feel like fussing with this too much. So I'm just going in the back side. I got them both together. I'm going in the back side and coming through both stitches and pulling it up.
And I'm not doing that. I'm going through the top of one side. And the way I'm doing it makes it a little bit more invisible.
And mine doesn't show bad, but
of the other side.
Yeah, I didn't understand what she was talking about when she was telling me how she was doing that. I was like, what? I'm going to the top.
Then you go into the top. So it's a lot like lacing a shoe. The top of the next stitch on the other side. And then through the top of the next stitch on the opposite side. And it's a little bit hard just because our stitches, like if you were doing this on a normal piece of
Fabric.
crochet, it would
Crochet
be
fabric.
easy. But because we have so many chain spaces at our ends of our rows, you just kind of got to grab it and guess.
Yeah. So like I was telling Angie earlier when I was first starting to sew my sleeve in, I said you kind of get used to it after a while. You've got a bump, not even on this one though. That's when you
Not on this one.
No,
Yeah,
not on this one.
the-
But you get to where there's a bump and then there's not a bump. You know?
That's when we're doing the single
Yeah, when you're
crochets
doing
on
it. Well, when you're
over
when you're
sleeve.
sewing in your sleeve, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What sewing in the single crochet
Yeah.
is what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. So,
So
you know,
my way of doing it takes a little bit longer, but this is what it looks like after you're finished. Wait, hold on. Let me find it. So that's what my seam looks like after you're finished. And then Mindy, show what yours looks like after you're finished.
oh, one moment. I thought you were done with your sleeve here.
No, I'm not done with my
I was
sleeve.
like, what? You're not done with your sleeve, are you? What?
No, heck no.
I'm like, what in the world? I'll show it to you in just a second. I'm almost at the end of mine. See, mine's
See,
going.
and I'm
back.
not even close because
Yeah.
it's a lot faster to whip stitch.
Yeah. And that's why I'm doing it that way. It's faster. I'm kind of tired of messing with this thing. I just want it done.
And you know what? Really, you could, for this part of it, because you're not going to see these stitches anyway, whip stitching would be the way to go for this bottom part. But mattress stitches are nice because you can, when you're done, you can just pull both ends of the string and it tightens it right up like a shoelace. In fact, I'm going to switch over right here midstream and I'm going to whip stitch the rest of it.
And I'm probably putting more stitches than
Then is
you
necessary.
are, maybe. Then is just because I want it to stay together. Goodness.
Oh, I'm doing a kind of a 1-for-1.
I'm doing more than that probably.
Oh, you're doing more than a 1-for-1?
Yeah. I've done more than 1-to-1. Now I'm gonna.
And you know, because we're going through chains, I would even, if you can, split the fibers and go through not just the stitch, but go through the actual fiber of the yarn itself.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. Do you have a blunt end needle or a sharp end?
I have a blunt end needle.
Get a sharp.
For piercing through the fiber.
I invested in a set of sharp tip needles.
Yeah. Oh, I hit my camera.
Wonderful investments.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to keep that in mind. And then the other thing you want to keep in mind when you're sewing together is make sure you're keeping your stitches 1-for-1. Now, if that means that you have to pop a couple, that's why I brought these over here. If that means you got to pop a couple stitch markers in along the way to keep your two pieces of material equally together, do that. But you want to make sure that you're staying equal.
I'm going to show you how I did my sleeve when we get there. So
okay.
Well,
yeah,
I already showed my seam, but I don't think you saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
Not bad. I like mine better, but whatever.
You're fine. You're fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
You know what? Mindy and I have talked a million times about we get along very well. And we have a lot of the same interests, but we don't always have the same taste.
Right. No.
Like it's weird. It's like, yeah, we get along really well. A lot of the same interests, but we like the same kinds of things, but we have different ways of going about doing them.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's fine. Jody, before we move on, I'm just going to say Jody. Yes, Jody. That yarn?
Jody. Oh, her arcane yarn?
No,
Oh,
no. It it's not that one. Where's that one from? I can't remember. She sent me a thing, showed some beautiful yarn, and I'm like, yep, I could go for that yarn. Good morning, Emma. Or afternoon.
I was gonna say, who's it morning for?
I know. So I also bought these a while back.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
My little clips.
Yeah.
Love my little clips.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, those are nice.
I love these.
Now, when you get to the end, you want to make sure that you're not puckering. You know what I mean? So don't make it so tight that you're puckering, but you want to make sure it's nice and, attached. So here's how you're going to end it off. You're going to take your needle, stick it, don't go through the first loop because then you're undoing what you just did. Go through the second one and just run it down underneath the tops of these stitches. And then you're going to want to come back along a different route and do the same thing going the other way. So maybe come up along the other side and try to split your yarn if you can. And you want to do this at least 3 times. As Mikey would say, 3 times the charm.
Oh.
Sometimes I even go the other way. I made my yarn too long.
It's time for me to make a decision here.
What kind of decision are you going to make?
Well, my decision is here, as I'm looking at this.
Which side is your right side and which side is your wrong side?
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to make that decision myself.
Well, and you've sewn in part of your sleeve already, correct?
My other sleeve.
Yeah.
Now, this is my second sleeve.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, as I'm looking at my whole sweater here, and I have this sleeve sewn in this way like this, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is inside out.
It's supposed to be inside out.
No. The way I have it laying out right now, I pulled my sleeve out. My sleeve's over here, see?
You have that right side?
So this is my right side of my sleeve over here, see? There's my seam.
Yep.
And then I look at the bottom part and I'm like, that is not right.
Oh, no.
The bottom part should probably be the other way.
Oh, no.
Which would mean that sleeve is wrong.
So you'd have to switch sides that the sleeves are on.
This sleeve needs to go the other way.
Yeah.
So I can put this one on correctly.
No, you can't. You have to switch sleeves.
But that one,
That sleeve needs to go on that side,
No,
doesn't
it doesn't.
No? Okay.
The sleeves are exactly the same.
Then why did they? Okay. Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your sleeves are exactly the
I
same.
kept track of what one was my right one and what one was my left one.
No, they're exactly the same. There's no difference in them.
Oh. So I still got mine inside out because when you're connecting, you connect it wrong side out.
Right.
Wrong side.
But yeah, this one is wrong.
So you're gonna have to redo that one?
This one is wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is Crappy-Ola.
Crappy-Ola.
I was doing that while I was talking to you on the phone, and now I'm like, no,
Yes,
that's not right. It's not right. I'd have to take this out.
Okay, so what you want to do now is lay out.
So it's inside out now. It's good for this sleeve.
Lay out your sweater, and with your armhole. And remember, you've got the wrong side facing you.
Not like mine.
Bad side facing you.
Not like mine.
Now,
mine is now.
Be curling, probably. If it's curling, that's okay, because once we connect them, they're not going to curl anymore. And I lost our chat.
Uh-oh.
I lost our whole stream.
And this is now inside out. Your sleeve is inside out. Your sweater's inside out. And what I like to do is clip these. So
And yeah, and I don't have those clips, so I just use stitch markers.
right.
So that way you're making sure that you're keeping a 1-for-1.
Yeah. So I kind of started in my armpit because it's flat or straight along at the armpit.
And what I did is I did the first stitch on each side, and then I went to the armpit, and the middle of your armpit, there should be your connecting where you connected your 2 tabs. And then on your sleeve, you should have where you connected the 2 tabs. And those 2 should line up. So I put a marker there. And then if you did it right,
no, that's not right.
your other sides, both sides should line up as well. And then I put a couple of more markers just along the way, just to keep it intact. Oh, did Jennifer finish her sweater? I didn't see. Did you see that Jennifer finished hers? I didn't see that either.
I did not see it. Yes, Surella. Yes, that's the one, Jody. The Surella yarn.
Where did she get that? She didn't show me Sorella
Oh
yarn.
my gosh. Well, you probably wouldn't like it, that's why.
Whatever.
Yeah, Jody, would she like it? Is that Angie's thing? Not Angie's thing, is it? Mm-mm.
Well, is it pink and sparkly?
It's very pastel and pretty, yeah.
Oh, she's talking about your progress, Jennifer. Okay. I was going to say, Jennifer.
Oh, she's not finished. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put a couple more stitch markers in here. And if you don't have stitch markers, you can use safety pins, you can use paper clips, you can use binder clips. You can use
I almost used clothespins. I had some clothespins.
I
almost used clothespins. I couldn't find these for a while. Then I found them,
and it's just a good idea just to help you stay on track, just because this is a weird shape.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a lot of weirdness here.
You're doing a lot of weirdness. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to move on with the neck part. I'm going to have to take out my other sleeve.
Yeah, you are.
Dang it. Oh. Super glue. That might help. Then you wouldn't have to worry about sewing it together.
We're going to super glue our seams?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That was Jody's idea.
That was Jody's idea?
Mm-hmm. You get it fully.
Glue gun, honey.
Oh, when we get it clipped, can we show it? Sure. I'll show it to you. All right.
Okay, that's as far as I'm going to do, because I've got it clipped down at the bottom where my 2 seams are. Those were our 2 tabs that we sewed together right here on the bottom part, and the 2 tabs that we sewed together at the sleeve. And where those seams are, those should line up on the bottom. And if you did it correctly, that should make it equal.
I cannot get this right. I think this is inside out, but it's not.
Here's what I'm going to do just in case I'm wrong. And here's an idea of what you can do just in case you've made any errors. You could hide any errors in the underarm area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in 2 parts. First, I'm going to take 1 piece of yarn and I'm going to do this seam going down. I'm going to stop before I get to the bottom all the way to the corner. Then I'm going to start up here and I'm going to do this seam all the way down and make sure I've got the right number of stitches left. And if I don't, then I can sheet it at the underarm portion. Do you know what I mean? Basically, I'm planning to fail.
Oh my gosh. Planning to fail.
Planning to fail. I'd rather plan to fail and be successful than to plan on it being perfect and,
Mm.
you know.
I'm
Now,
like,
for this
what?
one, you're going to need a little bit longer piece of yarn. And the longer the piece of yarn that you have to use, the bigger of a pain in the butt it is. So, you know, if you're more comfortable using, I lost my scissors, there they are, doing it twice.
It is not snowing here yet. I think Emma said it's snowing in Lansing, but it's not snowing here, which is weird.
Oh, Jennifer, you want it closer up? I'll show you closer up. So I've just got it clipped at the top, two in the middle there, and then under the arm where those two join. And I threaded my needle. Jennifer would end up stuck to her project. You'd be permanently wearing that sweater. All right. I'm ready to get started.
I'm not. I can't get this together. I don't know what I'm doing.
So this is going to be a little bit cumbersome, and seaming is one of the
I need the rest of my sweater. That's my friend.
So I'm going to take out that first stitch marker and I'm going to pop it back in down there somewhere.
I just need the rest of my sweater. That's all.
Okay. When you line these up, you want to make sure that you're doing 1 for 1. Now this is a little bit different than normal seaming. In normal seaming, you'd be working into stitch for stitch along the top side of a row. But because these are at a decrease when we did these, when we're working at an angle, we're working into the ends of rows. So there's no definite stitch, okay? So you kind of have to wing it a little bit, which is why it's a good idea to pin these so you're ending up at the same point when you get to the bottom.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and start, and I mattress stitched on the other side, so I'm going to have to mattress stitch on this side.
This one is correct. I swear to God, it's correct. I've looked at it like 3 times.
So I'm going to start there, and then
So this is what I did, Jennifer. I just started down here. Once I made sure I had my wrong side the way I wanted it, because your sleeve is in here now. Your sleeve's tucked in this way. Where are you starting? You're starting at the top? You're starting at the bottom?
I'm starting at the top.
Oh, yeah, I started at the top too.
Where are you going to start?
I start at the top. Yeah.
And we're going to go in through the top of that stitch.
I'm probably going to misjudge
of that stitch. You're going to do what?
Probably misjudge again.
What? How much yarn you needed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't take out nearly enough yarn. I know I didn't.
I almost made it last time.
And then just let your end dangle. Don't, you know what I mean? Leave quite a long end. Like I left my end quite long.
Because you can't sew yours in doing it that way? With the blanket stitch?
You probably could.
Because I just sewed mine in.
You sew yours as you go?
I just sewed mine in. Mm-hmm.
Oh. I left a long tail, and I'll sew mine in later.
Like, I have a tail from this one. I'm not going to sew both of them.
When I sew my tails for seaming, I like to make sure they're really, really secure. So I don't like to, I like them to go back and forth rather than just go down. Do you know what I mean? like, rather than just sewing them into the stitch, I like them to.
Okay, well, I'm sewing mine in here right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing mine. But
Notifications. I don't understand why I just got a phone call. That's so weird. I'm so sorry. I silenced my notifications. I don't know how a call still came through.
calls are different from notifications.
Or I turned it. It's called focus mode, and it turns off everything.
So this is where I was talking about. If you line these up, you've got a chain space, and then you've got a clump.
Right.
So
yep. You go clump for clump and chain
yep,
space for chain
go
space.
for chain space, clump, clump.
Yep. Yeah, we're supposed to get, like I said, down by Maddie, she said 8 inches for her.
Yes.
So
5 to 8. That's what they're predicting. There she goes again.
I'm on my live. All right, I'm sorry. That was Jeff. He was going to keep calling, so I figured I might as well just answer him and tell him.
Answer. Was it important?
I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And I hung up on him. I just said, dude, I'm on my live.
I think I got plenty of thread this time because I'm having to pull it out by hand here.
Oh, you have to, you have
like
to make two passes at it.
I'm just pulling and pulling.
And I don't think I got enough this time.
So, Jody, you going to buy some of that pretty yarn?
Oh, it wasn't yarn she already had?
No, it's coming out from Sorella.
Oh, Sorella is the name of the company?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Sorella.
Oh, I have.
Jody just got some gorgeous yarn from Arcane Fiber Works, and I'm super jealous because I've been wanting some.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even heard of them until you told me about them the other day.
Oh, it's beautiful, the yarn she got.
I'll have to look into when that's coming available. It wasn't available last night. It's like something that's coming, like the shop is even closed. And
how do you spell Sorella?
SEW.
S
like so.
Oh, Sorella.
SEW, like so. Yep, and then Rella.
Okay.
So I think they closed.
Is it like a hand dyeing? Is it like a hand? Are they like a hand dyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If my hands weren't full here, I'd pull it up on my phone and show you because Jody sent it to me. But my hands are kind of.
Maybe Jody would be nice enough to send it to me too, unless she's replaced me with you.
No. I'm certain
she's not my friend anymore.
I'm certain she hasn't. She just knows that that's my style of yarn.
I don't know. You better watch out. I might get jealous.
I know. I think it'll be okay.
You friend stealer.
Oh my goodness. We gotta be careful, Jody.
I'm a jealous woman.
But Jody, I have her in person, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, that was the wrong way. You were worried about me and Jody, not Jody worrying about you and me. See, Jody.
Did you know that Jody's planning a visit? We're going to come and see you.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When is Jody visiting?
Well, we're talking about September.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully September.
All right.
So yeah, we'll have to definitely have to make sure we all get together.
Yes. That will be fun.
Yes. I hope she could stay for a long time. I've already got Jeff moving furniture and stuff so that we can both have a lazy boy out in my front room.
Oh,
So we can craft together.
you both need space, huh?
Yep, we both need our own lazy boy.
Do you have another lazy boy, or do you have to go buy another one?
Oh, we have another one. It's in Jeff's living room.
Okay. You crack me up with that. My living room, Jeff's living room. We got one living room, period.
Then Nate has his own living room basically too. He's got one bedroom that's his bedroom,
Right?
and then he's got one room that's like his gaming room.
Right. But it's not just his,
own...
it's not just his gaming room. We know that.
Yeah, it is.
Where's the bed with the diamond paintings on it?
Oh yeah, that's Nate's bedroom. He doesn't really
Oh
get
yeah,
to
that's
sleep
it.
there.
Yeah.
I moved those diamond. I did move those diamond paintings, Mindy.
Really?
Those are in the craft room now.
Oh. Where'd you lay them out in the craft room?
Well, I moved a bunch of yarn. And so they're over by my computer desk.
Okay.
Which is just a temporary place because I got to get that computer desk out of there. So how's Dale's new job going?
Swimmingly.
And you're loving every minute of it?
Yes, except for one thing. And the one thing would be we were kind of getting into a routine of going to the gym and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, during the days. And, well, can't do that anymore.
Right.
But, yeah.
It's probably a lot busier at the gym to go in the evening, too, isn't it?
It is, yes. That was the nice part. Go to the gym and hardly anybody's there during the day, just us old people, you know?
Right.
Just us.
Yeah, when you go at night, you got to look at those little girls wearing their little sexy stuff.
Oh, God, yes. There were some of them there last night. I'm like, seriously?
Go home and put some clothes on.
Exactly. Dale and I, we often look at each other and we would be like, somebody needs a sandwich.
Yeah, right?
Somebody needs to just go eat a sandwich.
Yes, we're gonna. When Jody just mentioned that when she's here, we are gonna tackle that craft room.
Oh,
her and I. That's our big plan.
It's too much. It's too much for you, Angie.
Yes, it's literally overwhelming. I'm so overwhelmed by it that I go in, I start doing something, and I get so frustrated that I just walk out and shut the door.
Oh, well.
Just walk right out and shut the door.
My spare bedroom, the floor space is getting pretty good in there.
And it probably feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now, the next thing I have to tackle is the bed. Okay. Stuff on the bed. And there's literally stuff on the bed I am not certain what to do with at this point.
I came out right, you guys. I have the perfect amount of stitches to get to my middle little thing there. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled.
Your middle little thing. Oh, you went from one top down to the center? Or
yeah.
You've gone through your armpit.
Center. Yeah, I'm down at my armpit.
I'm in my armpit right now.
See, so this doesn't take all that much longer.
No, but I was messing with mine still. I didn't have it right. I had to flip it back over. I had to flip mine back over. It was not the right way. I wonder if you could do this.
You can do anything you want.
Well, I'm just trying something. You know how you would I don't know if I want to do that now though, but I'm wondering if you could. What would you call the stitch where a running stitch? Is that what they
You could
call
do a
it?
running stitch, sure. You know what you could also, no, you couldn't do, well, you could, but it'd be hard. You could also do a slip stitch join with a crochet hook, rather than using a darning needle. If I can, 99 times out of 100, I would rather do a slip stitch join than any kind of a join with a needle. But I didn't think it would look right with this yarn and with this pattern. I just didn't think it'd look good. Yeah, the armpit's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you got all that joined stuff in there.
Yeah, where you joined stuff already. It's all there. Yeah. Yep.
And you know what I'm going to do at this point?
No.
I'm going to end mine off, and I'm going to go back and start from the top at the other side, so that if I don't end up right, I'm ending up flubbed up at the bottom, at the armpit, rather than up at the top.
I'm not too concerned about that.
I am a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned.
I got it clipped pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna.
Well, I just mean if my stitch counts aren't right, because if your stitch counts for your bodice didn't turn out correct,
right,
then they're not going to match your stitch counts.
You're just gonna flub it somewhere.
I'm just gonna flub it in the armpit. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
well,
if I have to.
Like you could flub it anywhere, really. You could add more stitches or take away one, or.
So I'm just gonna end that off, and I'm gonna get myself a new piece of yarn, because that's not going to be long enough. And I had plenty of yarn left. Of course, I'm not finished quite yet, because I don't know, when you and I talked, Mindy, didn't I say that I was at 15 inches?
No, I think you said you were 14.
Oh, that's right. But you know what? I don't know what I was looking at, because I don't know if my fabric was bent or my tape measure was bent or something, because I measured
again and you were fine.
And it was only 11.
Oh no, it was only 11. Oh no.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely not going to get this finished by 2 o'clock.
I thought you were gonna say that it was actually the right length.
No, look how short it is.
Oh, well, yeah.
I've only got 1, 2,
you got
3,
a midriff.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows.
You got a midriff going on there.
Yep, I got a midriff.
If you like that kind of style, go for it.
That is kind of in right now.
The short little.
The short ones. In fact, Maddie makes those. Maddie's made a couple short ones.
Well,
of course, Maddie's 25 years old.
She could wear that. She could sport.
Yes. She can rock that.
Although I will say this, when I worked, it was always a dressy little shirt with a little cardi over it and my dress pants for the most part.
Yep.
And my little cardis are short.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally would come to, my hips.
Waist.
Yeah, my hips. Yeah. I was good with that. I like those. See, I've never been one of those people, like, I won't wear like a big long shirt or sweatshirt and just pull it all over my butt.
Oh, see, I love to cover my butt.
I don't. I just think it just makes my butt look bigger.
Well, see, I think it comes from, as a child, I was always told that I had a big butt. Well, so I have like trauma.
I see. Well, I do have a big butt. I do have a big butt, but I just feel like pulling a sweatshirt over it just emphasizes it even more. So.
And you're probably right.
Might as well just let it hang out there,
It probably does. You're probably right.
Cover butt? Don't cover butt. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Butt
Oh,
cover or not butt
Good.
cover?
Jennifer's got hers clipped together.
Okay, good.
Yes, it is different than sewing some rectangles together. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Surely is.
Okay. Jody has a big butt in the front.
Oh, well.
Fupa?
Jody.
Isn't that called a fupa?
A what?
A fupa.
A fupa?
Yep.
Never heard of no fupa.
You've never heard of a fupa? I
No.
can't say what it means right now, or we'll have to change the rating on your video.
No, I never
So
heard
you
of
have
a
to just look it
fupa.
up.
How do you spell it?
F-U-P-A. Look in Urban Dictionary.
Okay. Fupa. Yeah, but don't know that one.
Sherry likes to halfway cover. Mary Lou's covering. Melinda's covering. Tammy's covering.
All right, you guys are all covers. I like to just let mine hang out, man.
Yeah. Mindy likes to shake her thing.
Rock the big butt.
Shake that booty, girl. That makes me think of an old rap song. Give me that donkey butt and them big old legs.
Oh. Wow. We're more country around here. You know, we got the badonkadonk. We badonkadonk in my family. See, I had all the faith in the world, Angie. I'm right. I'm good. I'm right there. I did it.
See, good for you.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be too, but I
have an entire sleeve to tear out now.
Yes,
How's
you
that
do.
gonna go?
Well,
how's that gonna go?
You're gonna have to do it. I still have to finish the top of that my sleeve too, so we're just gonna have to do it.
Yeah, except we can't do the neck thing.
Well, right, but we can do that right now. We got time.
Until I get my sleeve back in there where it's supposed to be.
We got time. Get it going.
I'm gonna, as soon as I
Because the only thing we have to do after we're done doing all of this seaming, you guys, is we have to put lining around the neck. And not a lining, but a border, a trim around the neck, and a trim along the edges of the front.
And it's really all single crochets.
And it's just single crochets where we're going to make our buttonholes.
Except the buttonholes has some.
Yep, we got to do something special.
Buttonholes has some spaces to make the holes.
Right, but it's super easy. If we don't get to that together, I'm sure that.
Now, do I like this?
I don't know.
Yes, that's the right side of my shells for this, and the right side of my shells for the sleeve. Okay, now when I look at this side over here, right? That's the right side of my shells this way. And this is the wrong side of my shells. Yeah. No, hang on. I might be wrong. Let me just look at this again. I'm okay.
I thought you were okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm all right. I really feel it's like line them up like this, right? Lay my sleeves on top of the sweater like this.
So we can move on. I'm going to do something. I'm going to let that fly, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do this real quick, just down a few stitches.
You could leave off the buttons. Melinda's asking if they can leave off the buttons.
Absolutely, you can leave off the
Oh,
buttons.
thank you, Dawn. Dawn told us what it is, FUPA.
Except I thought it was a different P word.
Oh, you could leave off the buttons if you don't want buttons, and then you would just do
just 2 rows
of single crochet.
Yep.
I am more than okay. Yeah, but my sweater's okay. That's the important thing. My sweater's right. I was really mad at myself. I thought, goodness gracious. Okay.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Yeah, right. Yep, because those are backwards there, and those are backwards there on the insides. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
All right, I'm not quite finished yet, but what I'm going to do, Mindy, is I'm just going to get this other top part going. So that, and then I'll leave it hang, and we can move on to the neck, okay? So just give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Oh, wait. No, it is wrong. You know why it's wrong?
Why?
Here's why it's wrong. Because my seam is side.
Your seam what?
The sleeve looks wrong. Okay. The sleeve looks correct.
Side? Yeah.
But my seam is here on the outside because the sleeve is actually the wrong way. Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually wrong.
Okay.
No, wrong.
Right. No, wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, it looked good looking at the shells. They were all the right way. However, the seam is here.
How is diamond painting going? Diamond painting's going great for me. How's it going for you, Mindy?
I've gotten some done. Yeah.
I started my Chook-A-Long. My stupid neighbor's dogs woke me up at 2 a.m. on the 1st, and so I just thought, why don't I go ahead and get started? So I did. Posted my picture and got started right away. I've gotten, I think, three 4x6 sections done.
Oh, how do I get this undone?
Yeah, that's going to be a pain.
Yeah. How do I get it undone? How do I get it undone? How? My string. There's my string. Okay, there's one string. I can just.
It's going to be hard to.
Yeah.
Find
the correct string to pull out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I can already tell what this is going to want to do. It's going to. Since I sewed this through things, right?
No, Jennifer, I agree with you. I don't think it needs buttons. I might not do the buttons either. I'm going to see what it looks like when it gets put together. Because I don't think I would button them. You know what I mean? I don't think I would ever use the buttons. So why bother messing with them if you're not going to use them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling that I'm going to fight with this.
Yeah, I think you're going to be fighting with it too.
A lot.
Which is unfortunate because I wanted to get to the neck.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too.
If nothing else, I think we can I don't think we have to take another week to do the neck. I think that everybody can.
I want to just cut something, but I'm afraid,
I think you can cut something, but be very.
Yeah, I don't know what to cut. I'm afraid I'm going to cut a whole.
Oh, you can't identify which is your joining strand?
No. Well, I can at some point down the sweater further, like down here. I can. Maybe I can do
Well,
that
do that. Find it down the sweater further, cut it
and
there,
go
and
the
then
other
put it away.
way
Yeah.
because it's really stuck up there at the top. Which is good.
Linda's leaving her buttons off too. I think that's pretty much the consensus is no buttons. Are you going to do buttons or no buttons, Mindy?
I don't know. Okay, I'm cutting. Pray for me.
Dear Lord, please don't let Mindy cut her entire project
Sweater
open.
apart. Mm-hmm.
Because we'll have to listen to her cursing and
And the way this yarn already not frays, but splits.
splits, yes.
It's totally splitting. And that's
what have I got going on? There we go.
And that's what's causing me so much trouble.
Emma, I haven't seen anything yet that I'm all that wild about as far as buying this weekend, so I will not be buying.
No. Nothing I need.
No. I like the Dominic Davidson from DAC, but that's about it. I do like there was nothing, unfortunately. I wish Dreamers would come out with something that I like.
Yeah.
Because I'm loving Dreamer designs lately. They're like my new favorite. Loving working on them. And
oh, Lord, I cannot get this to come out.
And then what's the deal? Is Oraloa going to start having like weekly releases?
I don't know.
Because I thought I saw somebody post a sneak peek for Oraloa recent, like today or yesterday. And don't ask me who it was.
Do you follow Bev B?
No.
I thought I saw her do one.
Maybe you know what, that is who it was. It just popped up on my feed, but I don't subscribe to her. It's funny, I'm actually only subscribed to about, I don't know, 50 or so channels.
I cannot get this out at all.
That would be a nightmare. I don't envy you right now.
No. I sewed it in really good too,
Mindy did. You know what? Mindy is so much smarter than me. Look at all of these ends I've got hanging that I've got to sew in. Mindy sewed in all of her ends as she was going along, and I've got all of these ugly ends I need to tie in now.
That has got to be.
What is everybody? You know what? What's going on with DAC this week and last week with the tigers? They're going tiger crazy. Hasn't there been a lot of tigers coming out lately? Seems like.
I have a hole.
Woohoo!
I finally have a hole. God,
that's progress.
Yeah, I've done a hole. Hopefully it's not a hole. It's not supposed to be a hole.
What?
Hopefully it's not a hole that's not supposed to be a hole. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's not a hole in the wrong place. See, once you
Right.
get a
So
hole,
hopefully
you
it's
can
an
pull.
intentional.
Once you get a hole, you can pull it apart, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
And
You
it
just got to make sure you get all the strands.
yeah, it starts to come apart for you. But
Right.
going up, though, I'm really having a trouble up here where I sewed it all in. I sewed it all in when that was great, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did.
I did. Yes,
You
ma'am.
thought you were being
Oh,
productive.
look.
What? What did you do?
I have a string. It pulled right out. Now what? Where's the rest of it?
Oh, no.
That was one little piece I cut. And
One little piece.
mm-hmm.
You know what I would do if I were you?
What?
I'd wear that bitch backwards.
I'm thinking about it.
Inside out.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't think anybody.
No, I
would know
can't.
that.
I can't because the seam is
Oh,
right
because
on.
your seam is inside out.
The seam is right on the shoulder. I can't do that. I can't. I'd run around with a seam on my.
Yeah, you would. That would look bad.
Yeah. Can't have a seam on my shoulder. I got a seam on my shoulder. Jeez. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Right. Going up is the
So
word.
everybody, so just, I know I said this before, but I just want to stress this again to those of you who are new to wearables that this is a very seamy project. Most sweaters do not have this much seaming involved. Would you agree with that?
Not necessarily.
I've never done one with this much seaming.
You haven't?
No.
I have. I mean, I have. I've had to sew up.
I've never done a raglan style this way.
Okay, but haven't you had to sew in sleeves?
Oh, absolutely. But
and you've had to sew up the sides?
I've never had to sew in, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think it's just as much sewing.
You think it is?
Yeah, it's just a different kind of
Why does it seem like so much more?
I don't know.
It just seems like so much sewing today.
I don't know.
You're right, because yeah, you have to sew the shoulders and the arms and down
you
the
always
side.
have to. You always have to sew all that up.
Maybe it's just because this is a little awkward with it being the armpit and stuff that I'm feeling that way. I'm almost to the end of this one.
That could be. It's just you're sewing in a sleeve a different way.
Right. You're right. And probably surface area, it's less than if you were doing a long sleeve sweater and you had to sew the, sew the sleeve and.
Look, this is how much I have torn out.
How much?
Right here.
Oh, Mindy, and you had the whole thing done?
Yeah.
That's going to take you a while.
And I can't get up to the top. I cannot find the top. I'm thinking I'm going to cut this thread and pray.
Oh, what's the worst that could happen?
I cut the sweater itself. Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well.
So far, so good?
Except it's stuck again. I mean, I sewed this in here.
Right. Right.
I sewed it in. It's in here. Every which way,
but yeah.
Every which way but sideways. It's sewn in.
Right.
But that cut I just made seemed to help. I'm making some progress. Where do you go? You went through this? You went through here. Oh my God. Yep, went through that strand right there. Okay. I think I just have to selectively cut things some more. If I could get through the top, I'd be happy. You know what I mean?
Right, just so you can get to the net. Well, no, that won't matter because you got to take the whole thing apart before we can work on the neck anyway.
I sure do.
What do you want to do? Do you want me to work on the neck? Or do
Yeah,
you
you
want...
can go ahead. No, good.
Okay, we can get started on the neck. That way. Oh no, what did you do?
No. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. I've made it through the top. The top is
Oh my
undid.
gosh. You scared the heck out of me.
Oh, no. I cut something up here.
Something bad?
I cut the top of my, look, I cut the top of my, I got 2 stitches hanging out up here at the top.
Can you...
I'm going to have to do a repair.
Tie them. Do a quick repair.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put those together somehow.
Before you lose it.
It was like the last stitch. The last stitch. I just gotta go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't finished sewing together this side, but I'm going to just leave it clipped for now and leave my tail hang so we can go ahead and show you what we're going to do for our trim. So we can finish these babies up today so that next time we all get together, which is not going to be for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, Mindy?
Not going to be here for 2 weeks.
Okay, so 3 weeks from today, we will be starting our new project.
Yeah.
And our new project is going to be the rainy day shawl from Yarnspirations using, well, we're using Kieran cotton cake. You can use any yarn you want. Although a cotton would be nice for this time of year. And it would drape nicely. Okay.
Okay,
So
I got all kinds of strings.
What?
I said I got all kinds of strings up here where
I got all kinds of strings everywhere.
Well, where I
turned
sewed
my sweater right side out. And keep in mind that I do still need to add some links. This is what it looks like now. Nice. Looks good. I'm happy with those arm seams. I think that looks really good. They're nice and sturdy and evenly spaced. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work a border around the neck, not a border, a trim around the neckline. Then we're going to work down the front. So we are going to, with a slip stitch, I can't get my yarn out. It's gonna barf on me.
Uh-oh.
Mindy. I'm just gonna fight with this yarn for a while. Oh, are you guys talking about Hobby Lobby sale? I haven't been to my Hobby Lobby to see if mine are on sale. Have you, Mindy?
Nope. There's nothing there I need.
No, me neither. think I probably have well, if it's something I want, I already have it. What's everybody else working on for Chuck-A-Long if you guys are participating in the Chuck-A-Long? I know I can look in the Facebook group, but I just like to hear it. I'm doing Country Blessings. And I can't remember for the life of me, because that's the one that's supposed to have the cow or the images hidden in the cows.
Faces hidden in the cows. Mm-hmm.
What is it that's hidden in there? I can't remember.
There's
Mickey Mouse.
There's several of them.
Okay, and I don't remember what they are.
Who said there's Mickey Mouse?
Somebody said Mickey Mouse.
There's no Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
There's a smiley face on one of the cows. There's a guy that looks kind of like, why is this doing this to me?
Now, before we start this trim row, we need to switch to our smaller hook size. So that is, we were using a 5mm hook. We need to go down to a 4mm hook for your trim. So we're going to put a slip knot on our yarn, put yarn on hook, and we are going to start at, well, we're going to turn it upside down or sideways and start in the top right corner of your neck with what, I would say probably a standing single crochet, but I got to get to that point. Oh no, just start with a slip stitch, chain 1, and then work single crochets evenly along the whole neckline and stop when you get over here and turn and go back around. It doesn't give us a stitch count because it just doesn't. So just an even, just work them evenly. So just a row of single crochet or 2 rows of single crochet.
Let me get this out.
And make sure you go into that first stitch, not the second stitch. Make sure you go into this first stitch that almost looks like a chain space. And then I am going to hide my tail as I go, since this is a trim row. Chain 1 and single crochet. Are you making any headway there?
No. I'm stuck.
Oops, I've got this upside down. Hold on. I'm doing this wrong side.
I'm totally stuck.
I need to do this. How do I need to do this so I have this right side facing? I need to do it upside down and start here, because I want my single crochets to be on the right side. You're not making any headway?
I just did. I just snipped something. I got this string that's here and I can't get it out of here, and I don't know what I need to cut to get it out. I'm just going to end up cutting it down, you know what I mean? And leaving it in here, I think.
Oh, that's a good idea. That'd work.
I don't want to cut something that, I don't know if this is a strand that goes with, I don't know. I got some progress.
Okay, we've got two woodland oases. Warmth of small town living, strength along the journey. Strength along the journey. That's a popular one. Moment on memory lane. Reflection on country living. And hope runs deep. Nice. Okay, I'm having a really hard time here.
So am I.
Figuring this out. I want this to be, this is where I need to be. I was just having a hard time trying to figure out where I needed to position this so that my stitches are going to be right side facing. Because if I had done it the other way, it would have been on the other side.
I would take a moment and help you, but I'm like, I'm making progress.
No, that's okay. I figured it out.
I'm making progress.
Good, good. I'm so glad.
Except now what? Now where am I going? Where am I going now? Oh, Lord. Don't do this. Don't sew
learn, learn from
way.
Angie. Right. Plan and plan again when you're setting your sleeves up. Make sure that your right side and wrong side, your shell stitches are going to be matching the way you've got your sweater.
At first I didn't notice that they were a lot different. And then once I started doing, then I was like, yeah, they really do.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Molly's here. Hi, Molly.
Molly, hello. Don't laugh at me, Molly. I'm trying to tear a sleeve out. Don't laugh. That's not funny. How do you say that? Is it Gita? Jida? How do you say your name?
I think Gita.
Gita? It's kind of
Gita. I think it's Gita.
Gita?
I think so, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah. We
don't want to be mispronouncing anything. She's doing reflection on country living, and husband's doing Hope Runs. You know what? I almost did Hope Runs Deep. I had it out, and because I was going to do Vibrant Italy.
Well, that's cool. Your husband's doing one? That's awesome.
My husband did one year.
I know. That was the only time.
That was the only time.
You won't do one anymore.
Yeah, he did one once. He did Space for Reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still a member of the Facebook group, though, because he'll say, make comments. Did you see that in the group?
Yeah. He keeps up with us, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, now this is getting annoying. I need to cut this shorter.
What have I got going on here? My yarn keeps getting.
I keep asking myself that. What is going on here?
What is going on here?
How come I can't get this string out of here?
Well, my yarn is just very strandy.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. Oh.
So yeah, I was gonna do Vibrant Italy. Do you know I can't find it? Imagine that. Couldn't find Vibrant Italy.
Oh yeah, because everybody voted for you to do Vibrant Italy a bit, but me.
Yes, they did.
I did.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find it. So then I was looking through all my other chucks, and I came across Hope Runs Deep, and I was like, that one's so beautiful. I would really like to do that one. But then I realized it was a winter one, and it's March in Michigan, and I'm really, really thinking about spring, and I don't know that I want to do a winter picture right now.
Like, who needs any more winter, right?
Exactly. I thought that would be a good one to do for September. So I'll save that one for September.
Get ready for winter.
Exactly.
I know. I'm cruising along here, getting this torn out. You know what's going to happen when I get up to the seam at the top, right?
Yes, it's going to be a nightmare.
Again. The other end certainly was. Maybe it won't be as bad because this is where I started and I didn't sew it in quite as much, maybe? I don't know. Let's hope.
Maybe.
Let's hope, right? And hope runs deep.
Yeah.
The Hope Runs
Deep is your favorite, Molly? You think it's your very best one? Wow.
Hope Runs Deep.
Gaida. It's Gaida.
Gaida.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked to Nellie today. Yes. I did. I chatted with her for a second.
How is Melly?
Nellie's doing good.
Good.
I don't know if she wants me to tell her her business, but
Just good is
I
fine.
don't know
You
that.
don't have to give.
Yeah, I don't know that much, but
Yeah, you don't have to give details. Just
Yeah.
she's doing good is fine.
yeah, she's doing great. She's busy. I'll just say that she's busy.
She's busy.
I don't think she'd mind. I think she's got like a job, so she got herself a job, and that's keeping her busy.
Okay.
I don't think that's too much information.
No.
I'm almost back here. I'm almost back. Okay. Pray for me now that this is where it will come apart for me, okay?
Please let Mindy.
Because I'm right back up
Have
to the
success.
shoulder.
Yeah, but you know,
Mhm,
after I opened Country Blessings and kitted it up, because at first I was like, plus Hope Runs Deep is a little bit small on the not smaller, but it's smaller than Country Blessings. And I was like, man, am I going to regret this decision? But after I kitted up Country Blessings, I'm like, nope, I do not hate it. It is so much confetti and it's so much fun. Have you done your Country Blessings yet, Mindy?
No.
It's fun. And it has so much orange, and you know how much I love orange.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at.
Are you getting there? Are you there? Did you do it? Did you do it? Gotta look at this big ball of yarn bark I've got.
Okay. That's out.
Tangly up mess.
Now, can I get this end out? That's out. That's out. That's out. Ugh. Now, where's that string I have that's causing me trouble? There's a string here somewhere.
This is ridiculous.
What are you doing? What's wrong?
I've got yarn bars.
Oh, you're still dealing with that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's a tingly knotted mess.
Uh-oh. So I think all I can do here is trim these and just, I can't get them out. They're sewn right in through the different fibers, and I'm just gonna, right, yes.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Lord.
Woo-hoo!
Okay. Look at all this mess I got here, right? Okay. You go over here. Now, my sleeve. My sleeve must be inside out.
You must turn your sleeve to the other side. Turn it to the dark side.
Is that inside out? Yes, that's inside out. Sleeve is inside out. Okay, now, is my sweater still inside out? I don't even know. Right? I don't even know what's going on with the sweater at this point. Okay.
Inside out.
Oh, you got your book today, Jennifer?
Oh, are you guys on to a new book?
We are.
What is up next?
Okay, hang on. Now my sweater is right side out. So now I need to turn my sweater inside out.
Yes.
Okay. Sweater is inside out. Oh, God. Sweater is inside out. Pray for me, people. Sweater's inside out. Sleeve is inside out. Right? Are you all inside out?
Is everybody inside
You're
out?
inside out now. Now I can go back to clipping this back together again, right?
Yep.
But how? How? I did it wrong the first time.
Wow, Jennifer, your book took a southwestern vacation.
This is what I did the last time. I did it wrong. How do I clip it now? How do I clip it? Because
what's an espresso?
Sleeve
is
actually,
is that like a Keurig?
it actually has to go inside like this, correct? Yes. That's what it has to do. It has to go inside the sweater.
What do you mean?
The sleeve has to be inside your sweater when you sew it together. Right? Like it's not sticking out.
Oh, you could do it that way, sure. Is that your... I didn't do mine that way, but...
Well, how'd you do it? Here's my sleeve that's inside out. Then what'd you do?
And is your sweater inside out? I just did that.
And then how'd you sew it from here?
I sewed it just like that, side to side and side to side.
Like this?
Yeah. That's what I did.
And then what did you do when you got down here? How'd it work when you got down to the end down here?
It was a little fiddly,
and you
but I got
it over. You flipped it over like this.
Yeah.
You flipped it like this. Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Plans this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No. I don't know what... Maddie's got a birthday party tomorrow night, so I'll be at her house, but I'll be home alone.
Oh, you're going to her house and she's not going to be there?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're going down there to be with her.
Yeah.
But not be with her.
Right.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly.
See, I can't, this isn't right, Angie. This is not right.
Well, you do it the way you think you want to do it.
No.
It makes coffee it's like a Keurig. Okay, that's what I wondered, Molly, if it was like a Keurig. But it makes espresso super easy. Ooh, nice. Yum.
Where's my armpit? Here's my armpit.
I want one.
Where's my seam?
Pods.
Where's my seam?
Individual espresso latte. Ooh, it even has a milk frother. How much does one of those run you? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But I'd like one. I can look it up. You don't have to tell me. Oh, Jennifer's going to a fish expo. Pray for me. We don't need any more tanks. Oh, you guys have fish? Like tropical fish? That sounds like fun.
Oh, are you the one that has all the fish tanks? And you were talking about your husband can't get any more fish tanks. No.
Is your house really humid because you have so many fish tanks?
No.
I just wonder, does it make your house humid? Because in the winter, that would be good because houses get so dry in the winter. At least mine does. Speaking of dry, how's your battle with your staticky drills going, Mindy?
Well, I got them all in the containers. And I'll tell you this, I haven't had a whole lot of trouble with the ones I've been using so far.
Good.
Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh, see, okay. This is all I did different. You left yours sticking out. And I just tucked my sleeve inside like that. I got it out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
I did. See, I just tucked the sleeve in. See, it's in there. Got it out of my way.
Okay. Well, look who's a smarty pants.
I don't know about that. I just sewed my sleeve on the thing, so
Well, that's a pretty good deal, Molly. That's not bad at all.
don't tell me I'm no smarty pants. I messed it up. Now I'm going to sew
All
it back.
freshwater tanks, but he has 9 of them. Oh, heavens. Yeah, that's a lot of fish. Do all of them eat the same kind of food? Like, do you just have to buy one kind of fish food, or do you have to buy multiple kinds of fish food? Do you have any cats? And if so, do the cats mess with the fish?
Now, how do I test my theory that this is right? Before I sew a thing, if I flip these out, is this right? That's right. Okay. Oh, God. Here we go.
Here we go again. Mindy's going to try it again. You got it this time.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. I'm glad I didn't destroy the sweater. Just this last stitch up here.
I'm glad you didn't destroy the sweater too.
At least I know this. At this point, this seam is on the inside of the sweater. So if that frickin' sleeve is wrong, it can be. At this point, it could be wrong. I won't care, right?
Well, that took me forever to make my way around that neckline. It should not have taken me that long, but it did.
Why did it take long?
Well, because I was weaving in my ends as I went.
Ah, okay.
So it took extra long.
Okay.
And my yarn kept splitting. So I got to the end and I'm going to chain 1, turn, and go back.
Chaining 1, turning, and doing it again.
Okay, let's see what.
The antics of Mindy and Angie. Lord.
Yeah, right? Molly said when she was a kid, she had a fish tank and 2 cats. One of the cats was fascinated with the fish tank, constantly pawing at it and would just stare at it for hours. Yeah, because it was thinking, dinner. If I could only get my paw in there, just a little bit.
Angie and I were talking about a next project after this shawl.
After the shawl. Yeah. Let's
and we have an idea.
Tell us what you guys think.
Angie and I bought some yarn a while ago at the first yarn crawl we did.
Yeah.
First yarn crawl we did. We went because we saw this yarn and we had to have this yarn, and we got it. We saw it on the website first. It's a cotton yarn, and we got it in 3 different variegated shades. Okay. And everybody's been wanting to do a bag. So at one of the places we went, we saw a bag, and it was kind of spiffy.
It was spiffy.
It was a rectangle. It was just a rectangle. And then they sewed it up on the sides.
And they folded it.
And then it folded over on itself. And they had a little button.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
So you could like put it in your purse, buttoned up, and then, when you needed it, just unbutton it and use it.
Right. So it was really cute. And then I told Angie, I have been seeing somebody on Instagram showing they took 3 different colors of yarn and they were working on how to blend them and fade them into each other and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. And I'm like, that's what we could do. So What do you think? It seems pretty simple. Something that would be a little new would be trying to figure out how to blend these together, because I think they started with one color and then they maybe did a row of the second color and alternated for a little while to blend those two together. I hope that's making sense.
Yep.
And then
It
they
is.
switched over to the second color completely. And then when they got to their third color again, they blended together several rows. But what's that sound like to you guys? We think it sounds fun.
So
And
it
then,
would be a thing where we would be kind of working without a pattern.
right.
And we're just going to kind of fly by the seat of our pants.
Yes.
I mean, we kind of know what we want to end up with.
Yes.
And we have a vision of what it's of how to do it.
Yep. Who's game?
Guys, who's in?
Who's game?
Raise your hand if you're up for the challenge.
Who's
So
game?
you could use any yarn you wanted to.
Yep. You could
Three
do it
different
all
colors.
one
You could do
color.
it all one color if you don't want to do
You
your color
you could do it with a changing yarn, you
Yep.
know, and then you'd get different colors that way. Or, you know, what do you think? Nobody's saying anything.
Nobody's saying anything. Everybody's
All
silent. Nobody wants to make the bag
all
with us.
silent in the.
They're thinking, no, we don't want to do that, but we'll sit back and we'll laugh at you guys while we figure it out.
Right? It would make a fun little project bag. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Susan. Sounds fun, Susan says.
Good.
We thought it sounded fun, right? Linda said it sounds good.
Okay.
I mean, they did have a pattern. We could have got the pattern, but she looked at me and she said, literally, and we'd have to decide what stitch to use. Yes. So it was just one stitch. It made more of a solid bag.
And I think that we should do no more than a half double just because.
Yeah, you want it to stay.
You want it to be sturdy.
So I was talking about, what was it again? The moss stitch?
Moss stitch, yes. I think moss stitch would be
perfect. You could do all half doubles. I mean,
I think a moss stitch would be great.
I think it would too. It's going to make a denser fabric, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, your bag would stay together better.
Yep. I'm still dealing with this yarn barf.
I am
all knotted.
Oh, no. You are too, aren't you?
Yes. It's just a giant mass of a knot. And
well, you know what? There's a word for this kind of day, Angie.
Yeah.
And we've made some clusters.
Yes, we have.
In this sweater.
Yes, we have.
They're actually called clusters, aren't they? They're not called shells. They're called clusters.
Yes, they are.
I'll be coming to my armpit in a minute.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
This is driving me nuts.
Right? Try tearing out your stuff that you've sewn in, right?
I don't think I would have had the patience for that. Mindy.
Oh my God. What would you have done? You got to get the sleeve off. What are you going to do? Cut it off?
I would have cut it off and made a new sleeve.
But then you would have cut your sweater.
I would have cut it at the arm. I would have cut the sleeve part.
And that's still attached to the sweater.
Oh my God, this is making me so mad. Okay, I can't do this anymore.
Oh,
I'm cutting the yarn and starting anew.
See, you're right. You don't have the patience. You're right.
Not today. Not today.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
Oh, God, free Gordon. I might catch up to you. You just keep playing with your barf there. No, I can't catch up to you.
Oh, Molly, we're not talking about a knitting moss stitch. No way. We're not that advanced.
No.
No. Crochet moss
we ain't knitting nothing, Molly.
No, we ain't knitting nothing.
You know that.
We ain't knitting nothing.
Nope. I'm knitting nothing for Molly.
Oh, Molly, I want to show you. Speaking of knitting, I want to show you guys the other project I've been working on.
Are you knitting?
No, but it looks like knitting.
Oh, I'm like, you're not knitting. You told me you're going to give that up. You
Yeah,
said no.
Not knitting.
No.
So,
Not-
but it looks like knitting. It's called brioche crochet. It doesn't look like knitting, but it creates the color work effect of knitting.
Catherine loves doing the moss stitch and knitting.
What do you think? Doesn't that look cool? Is it hard to see? The colors are so dark.
Yeah, your colors are dark. You look like you have roots to a tree right now.
I know. But doesn't
That's
that
what-
look cool?
That's what it looks like.
I love it. I think it looks so cool. So that's the yoke of the sweater. It's gonna be a cardigan.
That's what that is.
It's a yoke. Oh, you want to come up closer?
Yoke,
Come
Yoke.
closer.
yoke.
Come closer.
You chase me around with your pointy needles. Oh my gosh.
Chase you around with pointy needles, Molly?
Okay. I have pointy needle too, right here in my hand, Molly. My pointy darning needle. It's pointy. I got sharp tipped.
Sharp tipped.
Sharp tipped. Who told me that? Secret Yarnery. She's been helpful this week. I don't know. Well, that was a while ago. The sharp tips.
Oh, with her.
Yeah, she's had some good tips lately.
Interesting.
I'm going to run out of yarn again here as I'm sewing.
Oh, are you really? How annoying.
My sewing yarn.
Annoying.
Of course. Of course. You know, oh, hang on. I was going to say, it's still not snowing here, but it is.
It's not snowing here yet.
It just started. It's barely snowing right now. It's late.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like 3 o'clock, 3:30. Well, it's not too late, I guess. But
yeah, as soon as we're done, I'm going to go get packed up and hit
You're
the
not
road.
packed up yet?
No, I wasn't planning on going until tomorrow. She just told me about this storm right before we went live.
Oh.
So I started I've got my stuff, my projects I'm taking, I've got set out, but I'm not packed.
I mean, you could always come back if you needed to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's not like Maddie doesn't have things I could do there. She's probably got 10 projects she needs the ends woven in on.
I forgot underwear. I gotta go home. This is taking longer than I thought it was going to take to get back around here.
Yeah.
Sewn back in.
Oh, I've got a dog that wants to go outside. Hold
I
on.
heard that. I thought it was mine first.
Oh, no, she's just yawning. She doesn't have to go out. She's just yawning. She's laying on the couch.
I thought it was one of my whiners out here. As I was telling Angie earlier, oh my God. My dog, Toffee, she has, I don't know, she has acid reflux or something. GERD, I don't know what she got. She got something. So she will fairly frequently, I would say, she gets like indigestion or she gets something. I don't know what. And she'll just be like having a hissy fit. She's going to throw up and she'll run around the house and she's like gagging and choking and licking on everything and trying to eat my house plants and, just ridiculous. And then she wants to go outside and eat grass and throw up. And, oh, Lord, have mercy, this dog, right? So I put her outside. And I left her out there for a few minutes. Now, she doesn't have teeth, okay?
Does she have any teeth?
Some, but not many. Some, not very many. And so I go out there and I find her and she has a dried old leaf, a great big old leaf. And she's chewing on it. She's gumming it. She's gumming the leaf. I'm like, dog, give me the leaf. And I take the leaf from her, right? Bring her back inside. I've given her a Tums. And I'm just like, okay, stop it. I was holding her. I'm like, just settle down. Settle down. You know? You're getting yourself all worked up. You're fine. So I plop her on the couch next to me. I cover her butt up with a blanket. And I'm like, stop it. Lay down. Right? So she finally fell asleep. And then I realize my one blanket is in a basket, and the basket's on the floor, and I see strings, tails are hanging out of it. I'm like, I go over there and I look at my tails, and I'm like, I could tell they were wet. I'm like, oh my God. You have been gnawing on the tails of my yarn, because she has this thing for yarn when she doesn't feel good. She had to be rushed to emergency one time, you guys, because she was chewing on my yarn when she had teeth still, and she ate a whole bunch of yarn.
Oh my God.
And it was all in her stomach, as well as grass and other things. And she had to have emergency surgery and get it all out of there. Right? That was a $600 and some bill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I caught her another time where she had been chewing on the yarn when she's having her intestinal gastroid explosion, whatever she's doing.
I wonder what it is about yarn that
I don't know. But that time I saw her open her mouth, and it was this bright, shocking pink colored yarn. I was making an elephant rug for my sister, and I saw pink in her mouth, and I went, oh no. No. You've eaten yarn again. No. But guess what? This is really gross. Get ready.
Yeah, she pooped it out.
No.
Oh.
No. The yarn was still, the end was still in her mouth.
Oh, no, gross. You did not pull it out.
Absolutely did. Absolutely did. Pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled yarn.
Okay, so there it is. You got now. I've gotten my top finished. So all you're gonna do now is do 2 rows of single crochet on each of these sides. Now, if you want buttons on one of the rows, every 9th stitch, you do a chain 1, skip 2 stitches. If you don't want buttons, then just don't do that. Just do 2 rows of single crochet all the way down.
I was smart just now. Before I wove this tail in here with my needle, I checked to make sure my sleeve's right. Not that I'm going to change it, but I looked.
Not that it's changing now.
I looked.
My sleeves are right, but guess what's not right?
Oh no.
My sweater has the wrong side out.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm rolling with it.
Why is this so hard?
I'm rolling with it. And I was so careful too.
Oh God. You're sitting there looking at it going.
Now, if yours is still curling, like I've still got a lot of curling up here. The one thing that
that's the one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah, the one thing it says in the pattern that we haven't done yet is you're going to kind of block it. What you want to do is get a wet towel or a damp towel and lay a damp towel on top of it. And until the towel dries. So I think the weight of the damp towel on top of this curled portion, I'm hoping that that will take care of that. If not, maybe a cool iron would take care of that. What do you
Or,
think?
I mean, it looks like that in the picture.
Right. But I've got one end curling in and one end curling out.
Well, then that's an issue, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Right? Here's my one that's gone. Can you see mine now? Oh, thank God. Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Molly. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
And
so this one curls down, right?
So this is technically the wrong side. And that's the right side. Big deal. Big deal.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh my God. Hmm. Okay, I'm ready to do my neck. I'm ready to wring my neck.
I'm ready to. I've still got to add some length to it. Mine's not. Although I might try this on, and it might be cute as a shorter like little shirt.
It might.
It might be cute short. I don't know.
Mine is hard to tell. It looks, my lighting when I put my thing down, it's really hard to tell what color.
Yeah, your lighting. I think because that purple background kind of
Light
messes with
go.
it.
What the heck?
Model it for you. Okay, you guys. I'm going to show you my.
It has something to do with the.
Oh my God!
It's pink anyhow. It's a pink.
No, it needs some length. It's too short.
It's too short.
Yeah. But I'll let you see it. All right, I'm going to move the camera. Don't. Ta-da!
Yeah, it's fairly short.
It's fairly short.
Uh-huh.
But it fits good up here, and it fits good in the shoulder.
Yeah, I haven't tried mine on. I can
and
try.
I like the
mine
sleeve
now.
length. I really like the sleeve length.
You got it long enough? You
I
got
did.
yours longer.
They are longer, but they're not too long.
It is a rosy pink, Molly. Yes, it is. Okay. Watch mine not even fit now after all this. God bless America, right?
Oh, you gotta go outside, Junebug? Okay. I gotta let Junebug out. Hold on. Come on, June.
I gotta do my I need the smaller hook for this part now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, smaller hook. Yeah, I don't understand why. Well, see the one, oh my gosh. The one curls out. This side curls out, which I thought I was just gonna tack them. Because,
You could. Yeah, you could tack them down.
tack them both like this and just tack them down like that.
Yeah.
I gotta do all my neck stuff still. So mine, oh, hang on, my other sweater is still attached. I can't even get far enough away, you guys. I can't get far enough away from my camera. Hang on.
Oh,
So-
yeah, yours is nice and long. Yours is perfect.
Mine comes down to right here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
See? Look, it almost covers the butt. That's a half cover, right?
That's very cute. And the sleeves, I think, are a good length.
Yeah.
That
Mine
looks
are a
really
little
nice.
shorter than yours, but I like them.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah. So now can you see the color? Now you can see it's pink.
Yeah, now you can see the color a lot better.
So if I put buttons, now watch, if I put buttons, look. Right?
Yeah. I don't think you want buttons.
No, I don't think I do. No. So now I got to do my border around my neck. I like it. See, it's very swingy.
It is
Woo!
swingy. I love it. It looks pretty.
It's starting to get real droopy loopy. A button.
Oh,
at the
Linda,
top?
that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a button at the top.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. That would take care of that whole problem.
Yeah. A toggle button. Oh, that'd be kind of cute.
Yeah, that would be real cute. All right. Well, we've been here for 2 hours.
Yep, we have.
We just been hanging out.
And you
hanging
gotta
out.
head out. Yep.
Yeah,
It's starting to look
take
white out there.
Yep,
A little
I
bit.
gotta take a shower and get
So-
packed up.
I'll be
So-
back in 2 weeks and we'll be ready to start the shawl.
Yep.
And I gotta finish this, my neck, and then my ups and downs. And
Yep, and I gotta add a little bit more length on mine.
I think a little button would be cute at the
I
top.
do too. I think I'm gonna do that.
Or, even a couple through the bodice part, maybe.
Yeah, just the bodice and leave the bottom
Yeah.
open.
Like,
yes.
do just a couple here at the very top of it.
Yes. Yeah, that's a
That
good
would be
idea.
cute, just like
Mhm.
this. Button here, maybe. Something like that.
Here a button, there a button, everywhere a button.
So that would just be skip however many you wanted for how many buttons you want to put at the top. Because it's supposed to
Yep.
have like 11.
Yeah, it's supposed to have 11 buttons.
You could do 2 or 3 here.
Yep.
Be fun. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been fun, huh?
Yeah, it's been a fun project. Thank you guys.
Right.
Thank you everybody for my safe travel wishes. Molly, I will tell Maddie you said hi for sure. Maddie loves you so much. She does.
I know.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you
talk
guys in a
soon.
couple weeks, ready to do the shawl.
I'm so excited.
I know, right?
One more project in the books. Woohoo.
There you go. Well, this one's not in the books
Well,
yet.
not yet, but
No.
not technically, but officially it's in the books.
Definitely not in the book. All right.
All right. Bye.
Talk to you guys later, everybody.
Ugh.